to manage restlessness and impatience during meditation. See, now restlessness is also a kind of obstacle, but you have to manage restlessness and impatience. These two are interlinked. If you are impatient, you'll have restlessness. Your restlessness, that means you are impatient. But any kind of impatience is not appreciated in mindfulness practice. Although you find that you're not progressing, but have patience. Sometimes you feel restless. You see, hey, things are not changing. Life is like stuck. Life is like still. Right? Okay. So that is the thing. So to manage restlessness and impatience, you have to practice, 6 things. First is mindfulness. When you practice mindfulness, then you will naturally cultivate the patience. So always remember, restlessness is overcome by patience. And how you'll manage? First is mindfulness. People who are mindful, they have patience. People who are not mindful, they don't have patience. When you have mindfulness, then you note that impatience is very destructive. Sometimes you are very close to success, but because of impatience, you lose that. You are very close, just a step ahead. And just a step before, you're impatient, you left, you give up. So first thing is mindfulness. And mindfulness teaches us, don't be deviated. You are mindful of the consequence. You are mindful of everything. And in mindfulness, you practice only one thing, and that is present. Being in the present moment. That is all about mindfulness. Your mind is present here. This is mindfulness. Mindfulness means your mind is here. Not partial mind, complete mind. It's all about mindfulness. Mindfulness is all about complete mind, to be with, integral mind, this mindfulness. So this is first thing to manage restlessness and impatience. Mindfulness second is regrounding yourself. Okay. You will have to reground. And if you reground yourself, then you will find that you don't have restlessness, you don't have impatience. And what is your ground? Your ground is your root. If you are flying, you'll be vulnerable. If you are well established on the ground, you will not be vulnerable. You will be very strong. It's called regrounding. Grounding is coming on the earth. Don't fly. Come on the earth. This is all about egolessness. Egolessness. So you have to practice egolessness, and then you'll find that yes, you will have utmost patience. Okay? And with ego comes lots of negative things. You become careless, you don't care about anything, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ego is not, it's not good in mindfulness practice.
No. Ego is absolutely negative.
Negative.
Yes.
In full yoga also ego is negative.
Yeah. In all the holistic
Because
practices.
mind is a part of mind also. Id ego and super ego.
Super ego, yeah. That is in psychology.
Psychology.
Yeah. But what you call super ego is egolessness.
You have to practice super ego.
Super ego.
That is the core, the higher energy.
Yes. Yeah. So ego is destructive.
Ego is always core.
Actually, all the people are categorized in these 3 groups. Either id or ego in super ego. Super ego is like Buddha's ego or enlightened one's ego. In fact, that is not ego. That is egolessness. There is slight, ego, and that is of principles of spirituality, right? Adherence to dharma, adherence to principles. You are so much adhered. You have zero tolerance in that. So this is called regrounding yourself. So ground yourself with the earth, with egolessness. Okay. And third is acceptance. Acceptance also will enable you to have patience. Accept. Don't accept the failure. Don't accept people's, uh, censoring. Censor means when someone judges you, when someone says that you're that, although you're not that, you give importance to them. So acceptance is you have to accept everything, good and bad. You have to accept all the shades of life. You have to accept the negativity also. You have to accept sickness, death also. You have to accept failure also. People will praise you, people will blame you also. Although you are right, but will blame you. Accept, not be so much disturbed, restless. This is called acceptance. Acceptance of everything. Acceptance of pain in the body, acceptance of illness, sickness, health, everything. You accept unconditionally. Okay. So acceptance will also enable you to have patience. Kindness. Only peaceful people are kind. Only, mindful people are kind. So kindness will also combat impatience. Vice versa. If you have patience, that means you are very kind. Kind to yourself, kind to others also. Sometimes we are kind to ourselves, but not kind to others. And some people are, but they are very few. Yeah, there are very few people, but they are kind to others, but not to themselves. You'll find that some guardians, some parents are kind to other kids.
In our profession, nursing, if you're not kind, we cannot serve others.
Yes.
Not serve the patient.
Right.
It's part of our profession also. Kindness.
Yeah. Kindness starts with that.
Even for animals, kindness. Kindness to animals,
everyone.
All the beings.
Yeah. Practice kindness. And with kindness, you'll have patience.
Yes.
And they are practical things. Okay, you have to practice. Active passivity. Active passivity is, you are passive, but you are active. You are calm, but not lethargic, but not lazy. You are active. Calmness doesn't mean that you are dull. Brain people can also be.
Psychic energy is working.
Yes.
Active. Psychic energy.
Yeah.
And external things are inactive, like passive.
Yeah. So it's called actively passive.
Okay.
Like Buddha was very calm, but he was very sharp. His mind was very sharp. His mind was working very sharply. Right? So that doesn't mean that if you are passive, then you should be dull. This is called actively passive. Okay? It's clear, this concept?
Yes, sir, of course. Yeah.
Next is creative questions. This is like IQ. This is CQ. Intelligent quotient and creative quotient. If you are creative, then you will not have restlessness. You will not have impatience. So creative people are very patient. They will have patience. Creative mind. If something has lost, you have power to create another thing. You don't kill your life. See, suicide happens because of impatience. They don't have patience. So they kill themselves. Because their creativity is blocked. They think that life ends here only. Now there is no hope. So if you are creative, then you will always be happy, you'll always have patience, you'll always have, this thing. So these are the tools to overcome restlessness and impatience, to manage the restlessness and impatience. And you'll have to memorize these things. I'll ask you in the next class. Okay? Any question from this? So now we'll go into the practice.
These all tools are based on Buddhist. Mindfulness based on Buddhist.
Actually, not Buddhist, but from other religions also, from other masters also. All the masters are mindful, they're very mindful. Yeah. So you'll find
it's common for all mindful teachers.
Yes,
all
yes.
Coaches.
Yeah. You'll find common. You'll find everyone. Wherever there is mindfulness, these are the tools you'll find. Okay. So now we'll practice mindfulness-based movements, exercises, and then mindfulness-based breathing exercises we'll do. And after that, we'll practice the complete mindfulness. That will be mindfulness meditation.